Throughout the research, planning and construction of my magazine, I had to constantly bear in mind the target audience that I hoped my magazine would appeal to. From my mood board research, it was immediately recognisable to me that some magazines, such as from the classical genre, make their target audience clear, for example, through the use of well-known classical instruments. I knew, however, that I wanted my music magazine to be aimed at a much wider target audience from the ages of around 16 to 40 years old. I wanted to create a rock magazine for such a large target audience, as through my research it had become apparent that rock is a genre without age limits, and I wanted this to come across in my magazine. I also felt that having to construct a magazine with such a large audience would be a challenging yet interesting task to undertake. When creating all target audience feedback sheets, I kept the range of the target audience in mind and did not specify the questions to any age in particular. Neither my initial survey or any of my target audience research sheets included a question asking the age of the person. However, I gave the sheets to a wide variety of people of all ages within my target audience to get a broad understanding of all ages of my target audience. As you can see from the mood board, my target audience is split into a primary and secondary target audience. My primary target audience is both males and females from around the ages of 16 to 40 years old. And as can be seen through the representations the images are portraying, I needed to create a rock magazine that included a range of diverse content. There is a 24-year age gap between the youngest members of my primary target audience and the oldest, and obviously both these ages will lead totally different lives and will have totally different interests. However, I am relying on the fact that all of my primary target audience, no matter how young or old they are, will share a common interest in the fact they like rock music. The images to the left of the page, under primary target audience, show people of all ages coming together, having fun and enjoying rock music. The size of the concerts and the way that nearly everyone has their hand in the air suggest a sense of similarity within the view they hold on the rock genre. Both males and females can be seen in the images on the left-hand side of the page, with gender equality within the genre being something I wanted to connote throughout the magazine. A price of $2.99 also makes the magazine cheaper than most other music magazines, and as Rebellion is a monthly magazine, it would mean if readers were to buy every monthly issue for a year, it would only cost them £35.88, making it one of the cheapest music magazines on the market. This price means it's accessible to all, as it would be both affordable to 16-year-olds and 40-year-olds alike. As I have previously said over the course of my research, planning and construction, the rock genre I found that the rock genre itself has no clear age limits, and I think this should be reflected in the rock magazines, allowing them to be accessible to everyone. However, obviously, for my rock magazine Rebellion to be a success, it needed to have a specified target audience, even if it was over quite a large range of people. The secondary target audience for Rebellion would predominantly be people between the ages of 40 to 50, as although accessible for all, the magazine does have quite a mature look to it, and anyone younger than 16 would probably be more suited to Kerrang magazine or rock sound. People of these ages would also be part of my secondary target audience and not my primary target audience, as they are statistically less likely to attend a rock concert, and as many of the cover lines mention about these up-and-coming events, they are also less likely to buy this magazine. This secondary target audience would also include people of any ethnicity other than white British, and this is just purely because this is the ethnicity of all the artists featured within the magazine. However, this may obviously change if artists of another ethnicity were to come along and be featured within it. When conducting my research, planning and construction, I made sure it was constantly produced with the target audience of both males and females of between 16 to 40-year-olds in mind. I also made sure that throughout the planning and construction process I gained in-depth feedback from a diverse range of people from my target audience. By doing this, it has enabled me to create a front cover, contents page and double page spread that is a publication produced for a specific target audience rather than just a task I had to undertake.